everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we are doing He's at the Kingdom. But yeah, today we're gonna go do the rest of the Gerudo questline, I believe. I just wanted to clean that one up because we haven't done all too much there, and I kind of wanted to get that out of the way. And I also have a couple of things on my little checklist. I did not make a checklist, I just have it mentally stored in my brain. A very doofusy checklist that may or may not be cool. So hello, it is I, John Link, here with my rocket powered gorilla and bird. And I think we're gonna patch up a little bit of the Gerudo questline. We're almost done with it, I'm pretty sure. All we gotta do is find the temple. But I was also kind of wondering what the whole 3 pillars thing is. I just gotta get out of stream so I don't get spoiled. Alrighty, laters. But yeah, I titled this stream after a JoJo reference, because that's all I know about JoJo, is that you fight zombies in a desert, and that's it. But gonna be heading over and seeing what's going about. Never going to pirate this, so I'm staying. Fair enough. Let's see. I'm already flabbergasted by everything I'm seeing. Fair enough. So, one thing I was gonna say was, I was doing a lot of farming yesterday. And by a lot, I mean a metric shit ton of stuff. You may notice that my rupees have nearly doubled last stream. Actually, no, probably not last stream. It was probably like 2 streams ago. It is now almost doubled. That is because I went over and I murdered like 10 bajillion taluses for fun. And now I'm dripped out of my gourd. The other things I've acquired, I might have to go change my equipment. But the other things I've acquired are, I upgraded a bit more of the armor that I had. The one thing I wanted to do was try and find the light dragon to enhance my champion's leathers and tunic memories. Both of these need the exact same materials. Then what was it? I got a whole bunch of other stuff. Yes, I have kept this bouncy halberd safe. It has not been tainted in any way. Like, and it has been used like once or twice. However, the red seal toy has been remaining on there. I also went over and was checking a couple of things about desperate strength, which has more powerful attacks when you're down to your last heart. I went to investigate how much damage that could potentially do. It's been in the hundreds. In fact, hold on. You know what? I have a little photo of it. I also did this little quest line where you just had to help these guys kill a bunch of stuff. But look at that. 170 damage when you're down to your last heart. 138. It's insane. And so I've just been dabbling with that technology, and I have been able to murder pretty much everything. Of course, we're just gonna be sticking with some of the normal stuff, but just for a heads up, if you ever want to get a weapon that does over hundreds of damage in a single swing, you mean desperate strength, that's where it's at. I also did not realize there's a whole bunch of toys in this room. So you can actually acquire more. I'm not gonna read that. But, you could just go over and yoink a couple of toys as well. So just in case that just in case I don't want the halberd in my inventory anymore, because it might be taking up a little more space than usual, I can just schmove on over and get myself some pretty cool other seal toys and other varieties. Because I thought that the red one was the only one, but if you go in there, you can just yoink as many as you want. Some call that sealing. It is, but I call it stealing. Not on Tis, it's a joke about seals. Oh, this is underground, right? We should probably equip some gear. I actually want to do this, and this to get some insane defense going. But, yeah, so today's little dive into whatever the hell we're supposed to be doing is we're going to be finishing up the Gerudo questline. So, let's see. We need to go to here. Standing back to back with the throne, witness red pillars across a vast sea. So, back to back with the throne. So I guess it's just behind this. It might just be... Oh, there it is. This. I was gonna say we probably should be able to see it from there, but here we are. Actually, I could do sand travel. I think I have boots like that. Yeah, here we go. Not a JoJo reference. I think it's Link. What's the Gerudo quest line? So, Gibdos have been invading the Gerudo, and whilst I was over there, Riju needed my help. And now we're pretty much just patching up the main quest. Here's the Gibdos. They're pretty cool. I like their designs. Of course, same as... Holy fuck, Tulin. God, motherfucker. Damn. Of course, just like normal Gibdos, they're weak to fire. I don't have any fire things on me right now. But they're weak to fire. They're also weak to lightning and stuff like that. Did I take a picture of this? Yes. And, I guess this is it. But we're basically just doing a bit of this questline. Bigger mech there. I've been doing the mech for a lot of Zonite farming, and by a lot of Zonite farming, I mean about... Let me check my Zonite. Hold on. About 1,778 pieces of it. Mind you, every ore deposit only gives you 3. And same as large Zonite, that's even rarer. Oh, I think I know what to do here. Okay, just do this. Nice. I'm blind now. Oh, cool. This is very, was it? I think it was Majora's Mask that had the, what is it called? Majora's Mask had the, it had the quest line, or like the thing. Oh, there's the flying ones, by the way. Like mobs. But, I think Majora's Mask had the spirit temple that required you, like, go, you know, go schmoovin' in the desert. How much time did that Zonite take you? Zonite, deposits are found around enemy camps, so clearing out the enemy camp takes like 3 minutes. 2 if you know what you're doing. Takes out 2 minutes. Then there's about 6 per deposit. And there's also mines that you can go and access, and the mines tend to yield a little bit more. But essentially, I've been schmoovin' quite a lot, and it honestly didn't take too much time. It sounds like it would take a bajillion million trillion hours, but it only took like maybe about just 2 hours, 2.5. About it. It of course gets a little better when you're watching videos while you're doing it, and if you're using puff shrooms, which I did not realize the absolute insanity that is using puff shrooms. Those things are absolutely broken. Is there a... Oh. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. To do this. By the way, a tip for anyone who is playing Tears of the Kingdom, or wants to play Tears of the Kingdom. If you're ever exploring the depths, right around this location in the depths is full of some of the best equipment you can get in the game. It's all, like, pure weapons. Which doesn't really sound like much, but, the people who don't have not played Tears of the Kingdom, deteriorated weapons are now a thing. They gotta be watch out for those. But, if you get a deteriorated weapon, it just means that its damage is lessened a little bit. That's the reason why so many royal weapons are just scattered about, is just because they're kind of shit now. But, what's this? What did that do? That turned that? Oh, look at that! Then let's... this? There we go. But, oh, it made a triangle. How cute. But the, what was I gonna say? The whole reason why you want to head over there to get some of the pure weapons is because those things deal some of the highest amount of damage in the game. Most notably, the knights and royal weapons deal absolutely insane damage. They're basically doubled if they're not deteriorated. And I've just been going over there and then killing a bunch of silver Lionels, using those parts to, using the parts to go and fix myself some crazy good shit. And now I am absolutely overpowered. And we haven't even accessed the 3rd dungeon yet. Or I guess this would be the 4th dungeon if you consider Miniru's to be kind of like a big dungeon. I almost forgot about Yunobo, but to be fair, Yunobo's very forgettable. Just gonna say it. I've seen a bunch of people saying like, oh, Yunobo's spirit isn't too bad. Oh, this is that I assume. Yunobo's spirit isn't too bad because they don't talk. And that's fair. But their ability just sucks. So I don't use it. This is where I'm meant to be going? This looks very... how do I put this? This looks very important. Am I meant to, like, go over to this one and align them? Very interesting. But... yeah, just any areas around the far east and the far west of the depths tend to have some of the better weapons. Oh. Move out of here. Oh, you had a purple one on you. I love how you just steal their wallet every single time they show up. Just throwing that little ounce of disrespect in there. You not only whoop their ass, and they don't die, they have to teleport away in order to not die. Because they're facing you. But the moment that you just kind of like pick up all their stuff and you're just kind of like, wow, look at all this. You just steal their shit. So... Am I... all this? Is it just wood beams and floating platforms? Am I meant to like fix... oh, I'm meant to make a, I'm meant to make a lever for this. Because that doesn't actually have one. Interesting. How do I... where am I putting this, actually? I first would like to know where I'm actually meant to carry this. I guess we can just climb up there, but... I've just been doing a lot of depth diving recently. I really want to write a guide on it, but I don't really know how it's going to turn out. The main reason why I wanted to write a guide was because my friend has a lot of trouble exploring the depths because of all the super high-powered enemies, and it looks intimidating, but honestly, the high-powered enemies, like, if you know what you're doing, you can fuck them up. Easy. Even if they're silvers. Alright, not doing that. Actually, nope. Yeet. Also, I have with me a Coke, so... I may occasionally take sips. Also, there's where it is. Okay. Cool. I guess we could just do the method I normally do, which is build a pole, raise it up for like 5 seconds, and then just recall the stand up there, you know, the shabam. This is a very odd puzzle. And I wanted to mainly get this out of the way so I don't get spoiled on any of the stuff related to the main quest stuff. Because, let's be honest here, that's the stuff people are going to get spoiled on the most, is all the main quest shit. I wonder if I can do, like... oh, can I actually do this? Then just put that there. Gonna send up. Come out here. Go over. Does it go high enough? It does go high enough, I hope. And then you can't just pick it up here? Oh, come on. You're so close. Nope, it's just barely out of reach, I think. Okay. I put this higher then. Actually, put it like over here, in fact, because this will be a lot easier. Here we go. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is totally not a JoJo reference because we're totally not fighting a bunch of zombies in a desert, controlled by probably one evil vampire. And I swear I don't have stands. I swear. If you guys can't tell already, I've been watching a small, very, very small bit of JoJo. And I'm like kind of getting the premise of all the funny memes and stuff. But all the stuff related to JoJo that I've been seeing is pretty... It's a fun show. It looks pretty fun. But I don't know if I'm gonna get into it all too much. From what I've heard, the rest of the series is like legendary and stuff. And that the... You... Ooh, okay, we're good. Alright. Luckily, due to my natural gamer instincts, I was able to catch the block before it fell. And due to my natural gamer intellect, I completely forgot that it's not a block, it is in fact a pole. But anyways, as I was saying, the small bits of JoJo that I've seen, at least I've heard that like you can just skip the first 2 parts, but you can watch them. I've already seen part 1 of JoJo, I think. That's the one where it all starts. That's the one where like Dio gets introduced and stuff. That's the one that also has like the fucked manga pages, like the ones that aren't like creepy or like grotesque. It's the ones that have like the weird ass poses. But from what I've seen of the more recent, not doing anything. There we go. Triforce. Woo. This is very Wind Waker-esque. If anyone remembers the what was it? I think it's just the tower? I don't know if it's just the tower. Oh, we found it. Whoa. Funky. I forget what the thing is called. It's probably like the Spirit Tower or something like that, but no, it's the Tower of the Gods, I believe is the name of it. There is a massive there's this massive tower that you find in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, where you collect 3 orbs found in 3 dungeons, and you put them on their pedestals, and then you go and you do the cool stuff. And it's a really neat temple, albeit kind of annoying, to be honest. But it's cool nonetheless. Oh, there it is. Alrighty. Flick. Oh, Zelda. Oh, Sand Seal. Patricia. Yeah, no, I got eyes. Don't worry. Whoa, she's gone. I feel like we should probably just explain what happened to Zelda, because we already know what happened. We have 2 things that have already told us where they are, where she is.
Oh?
You mean I'm impressed?
Oh.
Nice. Imagine getting here as like an unknown traveler and solving this whole puzzle, and then only realizing that you have to have the power to conjure lightning. I guess you could already do that using shock fruit, but, you know, such a concentrated amount. Whoa. Oh, very big. Very, Mayan pyramid-esque. I forget what the place is called, but there's like this famous, there's a famous temple in like, I think, like, southern Mexico, I think? It's like where some of the most ancient Mayan temples are. But they look really cool. Okay, read you Power of Lightning. Nice. And there's also a couple of these that I saw underground that we're gonna have to investigate after this. Also, I went back to the Temple of Time, and apparently it's glowing now, and I didn't want to step near it just in case there was a, something, you know, something big. Ooh, Lightning Temple. I don't think there was ever a Lightning Temple in any of the Legend of Zelda games. Unless there was, and I'm just being a dumbass. Okay, so how far does this go? Oh, it just goes. Okay. Eat. Nice. Whoa! Woohoo! Big guy. Oh, I love his design. Whoa. Queen Gibdo. That is such a fucking cool design. Penny on crack. Crack is whack, yo.
Look, it's stirring up the sand shroud. It must be responsible for all this.
That big of a sand shroud?
Come on, let's take it down together.
Oh, I love its design. Thanks for holding still. Okay, so strike it out with lightning, I guess? I don't know.
This has to be their leader.
Yeah, no shit.
Right. Does that mean it's like the other gift?
Yeah, so let's do... I think we could do Aracuda eyeballs. Just track it.
Nice. Our attack should be effective.
Oh! Like...
Nothing but sand wherever we look. Where did it go?
It's right... Riju, you're a dumbass. Oh my god, Hollow Knight. This is kind of Hollow Knight-esque. You gonna fly away? Oh, laters. Oh, it's using the pillars, maybe? Yeah, it's out of here. Wow, very cool design. Alright. That is a very, very dope looking design. I like the, I like how they kind of made the Gibdos in this game, because the Gibdos, of course, in the original games were literally just, like, standard, like, cut stone, just mummies. Just the definition of a mummy in the dictionary, just, you know, dude in wrappings. That's pretty much all they were. However, now they're kind of like actual, like, creatures. Like, you can see, of course they're supposed to be humans, but you can see where they have, like, the, when they flare up. It's almost like they're kind of mixed with, like, snakes, maybe? Nice one. Oh, nice, you dodged them. That's pretty neat. Okay, we'll do that. And then how long does it take to recharge? Not too long. Probably not as long as some of the other ones, but... Okay, we're gonna go overrun. Yeesh. Yeet. And finally, we'll do pants. Actually, do this, then sand pants, and then we should be good on sand travel. There we go. And then finally, our piece of the puzzle is one of these. And then one of these. Cool. And I started, apparently, the main thing that Gibdo bones are used for is not actually for, they're not actually used for mainly doing, like, stuff like, weapons and fusing them together. They're mainly for arrows, because they die in one hit, an arrow needs to only hit the enemy once. Which is pretty cool. I like how they... And also, these things are incredibly powerful. Like, the Gibdo bones, impeccably powerful compared to a lot of the other things you can fuse. Especially on arrows. Like, I've been doing Lionel hooves for a little bit, and that's because I only have around... How many Lionel hooves do I have? I know I have more than fucking, like, 2. Where are they? I think I missed them. Hold on. I swear I have a lot of Lionel hooves. Let's see. Up here? Should be up here. Oh, here it is. 305. Yeah, so I've been hunting a little bit. But, one thing I will say about the, Lionel hooves is that, I mean, compared to the Gibdo bones, they kind of suck. The Gibdo bones are so goddamn powerful. Oh yeah, and I've also been farming arrows until I had 999. But now I need to collect 9 more. How dare I? Oh, right, we're gonna have to use sand for this. Not the sand seal. But, okay, you know, I'm very glad that they kind of took the Gibdos in a more interesting route. Although I kind of wish, Redeads were still a thing. Because I would love to see what a, like, afraid Link would be. I guess it wouldn't make sense, because Link, now, at least, isn't really afraid of much. Considering the fact that most of the things he's faced are more terrifying than a couple of, you know, itty-bitty little zombies. But it still could be really interesting to see, like... Oh, wow. That loud-ass motor outside. Thank God. But, it would be really cool to see a couple of things related to, Redeads in this game. When do you think Silk Sun come out, given that they have delayed it? I'm imagining either late 2023 or early 2024. And the only reason why I say that is because, like, I really fucking hope that they take their time with it. And I know, people don't like it when game developers take a lot of time working on something, especially if it doesn't turn out good. But if they're taking this long to make it, and Hollow Knight was already such a masterpiece, and it was made by, like, what, 4 dudes? I think Team Cherry consisted of 4 dudes at the beginning. But, oh wow, look at this place. This is really cool. I'm liking the way this temple looks. But, I'll just drop that. The, no, my Guster! But the, I imagine the game is going to be impeccably cool, and I really want them to just take their time with it. Like, I'm not one of those people who are avid deniers that the game will ever come out, because, well, the game is going to come out. If they've been delaying it this much, then, I mean, it's bound to come out eventually. I'm just not one of those types of people who constantly goes over and it's just like, guys, I think this next direct's gonna be it! But you never know, I guess. It could certainly come out just at a really unexpected time. Nice. And I'm kind of hoping that they just take their time with it and refine as many details as possible. Because one thing that is super crucial to game development is quality. And making sure that a game, when it releases, is, like, actually serviceable and can do what it needs to do. Unlike a lot of games that, you know, kind of just focus more on trying to get the game out than having it be polished. And I feel like Team Cherry does a really good job with that, because think about Cyberpunk, or not Edgerunners, why do I keep saying Edgerunners? That's the anime. Just Cyberpunk 2077. That game had a massive amount of crunch that went into it. People were stressing so much. Whoa! Oh, that's cool. But people were crunching and stressing about it so much to the point where they had to, like, take...
These flames make it impossible to go further.
No they don't. I can literally just get myself a block and just go over them. But anyways. It's just that I kind of hope that they, take their time with it and just, you know, don't fall into what a lot of people say, which is that crunch is the best thing possible for game dev. Because it's not. You don't need a crunch on your game because, you know, people are really, really wanting it to come out. Take time. Was that Riju? What was that Riju about the, about these flames make it impossible to go further? Wow. Or was it talking about this? Okay. And if I step off of it...
Hey, the flames have gone out. Now we can move ahead.
Wow, they were impossible to go past. That's crazy. Anyways, whoa!
Fireballs now. Looks like we're stuck again.
Okay, Riju, you need to get yourself a better, PMA. Like, assumedly I could just do that. This is Sense Fortress. Okay. Wow. That was insane, guys. But, I assume that the game is just gonna be coming out later this year, because how long has it been since they've announced, how long has it been since they've announced Silksong? It might have been, like, 4 or 5 years? But I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that if they crunch the game and try to bring it out as fast as possible, that's gonna end up like shit. So I'm glad they're definitely taking their time with it. But they really shouldn't do the thing where it's like they make an announcement and then they say they have to delay it again. Just say, hey, it'll be out when it's out. We're not gonna put a fucking due date on it. Because then that would be a little more, serviceable. It doesn't give people a lot of false hope, is what I'm trying to say. Then I have to take a picture of that? Cool. Okay. Very, interesting temple. I'm liking how dark it is. Oh god. God, the way they fall out of there is creepy. Creepy but cool. Eight. And I'm glad these ones go down in one hit. But the, anyways, as I was saying about Silksong, like, there's a couple of games as well that have, come out, not even this year, but just in general, that have, like, not had a due date with it. And they were kind of just like, hey, it'll be out when it's out. And those games came out beautifully done. because they didn't have to like worry about a whole due date and everything. But games like Cyberpunk kind of fell into this thing where it was like, oh yeah, well we have a due date, so we have to get it out by that point. And it's like, no, you don't. Just say you're gonna delay the game and then make it really cool and good, instead of just kind of a crappy cop. Just kind of like just shit. Room of Hopeful Light. Very interesting name, I guess. He's got pot. Oh my god. Veneer was just really really put in the pound and I don't know. Really put in the pound and Silver Lionel Pounder. Oh mal. But what was I gonna say? I guess, you know, all in all, I just hope that it gets out. I don't care when it gets out. I don't care if the game is... I don't care if, like, they release the game out of just kind of like a shadow, like, hey, hey guys, we're gonna release this game, but we're not gonna tell you when. Like, I don't care about any of that. I don't care how long it takes. The beginning. Isn't this where we came in from? But, you know, it'll be out when it's out. Oh no! Alright, let's see. Oh, awesome. I'm also wondering if you can 100% these temples. Because if so, I am absolutely going to go back through like the fire temple and stuff and start clearing that out. Because I, myself, want to 100% everything I possibly can. But honestly, like, if they have to delay the game again, I almost feel like 2 senses of my body whenever a game dev says like, oh hey, we have to delay the game again. There's a part of me that's kind of like, oh, that sucks. There's a part of me that's also like, I'm glad they're taking their time with it and not rushing it. Because I swear to God, if Silksong had a due date and they rushed it and made it look like garbage, I would be so goddamn depressed about it. And granted, they'd probably fix it, but, you know. Okay. It's still interesting to see that some of these constructs are just coming with the weapons that are provided at, like, what, the beginning of the game? Especially with, like, wooden, like, sticks and stuff like that. These guys are meant to be the soldiers. And it's the world would cause this. I don't think this would cause so much discussion. Well, I mean, it's a thing, it's a mantra I've kept hold of in my life a lot. It's just, if you're gonna be making a game, like, don't add a due date unless you are knowing that you are going to fulfill the goal by that date. Because, you know, I just kind of feel like if Silksong were to rush anything, I'd just be, like, sad more than anything else. I don't care if it's gonna be like, oh, it's super cool when they release it, and it's like, no, it's like, if they release it and they're having a tough time with it, I want them to make it the best they can possibly make it. And of course, you know, whoa, this place is fucking cool. Room of Ascension. Interesting. But yeah. Oh, speaking of which... Oh, never mind, I was gonna say speaking of which, and then we're gonna go get tinnitus. But yeah, let's just hope that when Silksong comes out that it's not going to be, just bad. I really hope it's not bad, and I really hope it's actually, like, playable. And they did not listen to any of the people, like, all the fucking Redditors online who did that shit where it was like, yeah, guys, let's do a bunch of stuff in order for them to push the game out, and stuff like that. As long as they don't listen to those kinds of people, and they make the game in their image, then that's gonna be perfect.
Daughter of the Garuda. This platform connects to the very top of this temple.
Defeat the giant bug thing that keeps eating my clothes.
Use your power to charge the 4 batteries, and it will function once more.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, are we just gonna do the same thing as a fire temple? There are 7 layers to this temple. Whoa. Alright. Shit. We should corner this monster at the top. I don't think Riju knows, like, how going to the top of something works. You never corner it if you're at the top of a temple. And even if it has wings, it could just, like, fly off. That's a very bad decision. Oh, mirror shield? Guys, it has a mirror shield. Room of light and flame. I don't think any of the previous dungeons had, like, named locations like that. Oh my fucking god. Wow, holy shit. Everybody's kind of putting in their own fucking 2 cents about these constructs. Yeah, I just hope that if Team Cherry ever is, like, in a moment of doubt and they wonder if they're gonna even get the game out, that they just need to know that they can take literally as much time as they need with it if they want to refine it and make it perfect. Because when it gets to that moment of perfection, I am going to be so elated to play it. Because, man, I'm a person who loves to play great games. Like this one, especially. This game has been, like, what, 6, 7 years in the making? Or I guess not 6 or 7. It's kind of just been, like, they saw the success of Breath of the Wild and wanted to make a sequel to it. And they did! And it was a fucking badass, awesome sequel, and I'm playing it right now, and it's awesome, it's cool. It's slick. But yeah, I just hope that Team Cherry understands, and I know they probably already know, but I hope Team Cherry is just kinda, you know, not least L Moop take. I fucking sure hope me saying that I wish developers took time on their games is not a bad take.
I'll leave that area to you, Link.
Cool, laters. But you know, I've had an issue with devs constantly trying to push out a game just to fulfill a due date or just to kind of like make their make the game fulfill the needs of the people. And you know, you get games like Cyberpunk where they're like, yeah, we gotta stress so much to get this game out. And weren't like people getting fucking injured working on Cyberpunk? Like, there was this whole thing going around where, like, people were supposedly, like, getting injured and having, like, serious hand cramps and stuff like that when they were trying to work on, Cyberpunk, because they just couldn't fulfill the needs fast enough. And the people just kept begging and begging for it to be released, and then when it eventually does get released, they're just like, oh, well, this game's garbage, man, you should work on this game more. And it's also terrible to see that some devs also just get, like, completely just have their entire livelihoods ruined because they're taking time with the game. Like, that's fucked. That's stuff where they were like, that one dickhead who was just like, yeah, guys, I hacked into their systems, I'm just gonna start leaking all their personal information if they don't release the game. Games kind of need time. Before word for a book, you know, the author students paired me into the author student who maybe edit it. Fair enough. But, oh, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah. Like, if anyone ever listens to these and are the type of people to demand that developers crunch for a video game to be released, they need to seriously realize that games take time. It is the most important thing about a video game's creation, is how much time they're willing to put into it, and how much time they spend working on it. If it's 0 time, then it's garbage. If it's a lot of time, then it might come out a masterpiece. But, you know, so many game devs just try to focus on this whole shit where it's like, oh, cool. So many of these game devs try to focus on this thing where it's like, oh yeah, well, if we crunch on this game, and then we focus all our attention on to just, and focus all the attention on just working on the bare minimum and stuff like that, and put out a shitty game for like $70, then we can do it really well. I'm the guy who made Forspoken, for example. And I'm just gonna say it now, Forspoken's a shit game. It looks garbage. I've never played it because I fucked $70 worth of price tag on a game that I don't even want to play in the first place. Like, I was super hyped to see Tears of the Kingdom, so I even fucking pre-ordered it. And you wanna know what's even better? This game is so good. It's so good! Comparatively to so many other games like that came out this year from a bunch of devs that wanted it to be $70, this game blows those games out of the water perfectly. There was also the, as I was talking about quality, oh wow, my game is starting to lag. You could pirate it. Why would I ever want to pirate Forspoken? It's literally just a waste of time, even trying to play. But anyways, as I was saying, the stuff that I feel like game devs should be focusing on the most is how much time are they willing to put into a game. If they're like, hey, we don't want to focus a lot of our time into a game at all because it might just turn out bad, don't make it at all then. If they're gonna put a whole bunch of effort, try not to put a due date on it unless you know you're gonna be able to fulfill it. What do you think will win Game of the Year? I absolutely think, right now at least, Tears of the Kingdom. Like, this game is just Breath of the Wild 2, and so many people are gonna vote for this game because it is impeccably designed. And sure, I know, running on the Switch, so, as for example now, I don't know why the game's kind of running like a little garbage, but, you know, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Comparatively, the performance doesn't really matter, but, I mean, for also an example, Redfall. Think about that game for a little bit. That game took... I don't know how long it actually took to make, because honestly, it looks and kind of... The vibe I'm getting at kind of feels like a game that you would purchase off of, like, an indie store for maybe, like, 20 bucks. The only thing that could beat Tears of the Kingdom is Silksong, if it comes out this year. That's the thing. You never know. And also, if they do happen to make a Game of the Year this year for Silksong, they would have to release it somewhere around the middle of the year so people can actually, like, get time to play it. Because you never know. It could totally just, be really, really cool, but kind of not in that... It won't be able to be produced fast enough to actually be able to be registered into Game of the Year. Which is a very, very small chance that it will happen, but... One that could. But what is taking out my battery? I just realized something's taking out my battery and I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna run from this room now. Redfall took 4 years. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, take time. And understandable, Redfall took 4 years to make, but one thing they just failed to realize was that quality is also a major thing with it. If you get a steady balance of both quality and time, you can create some absolutely astronomically beautiful games. But if you just kind of like shit out a game after like 4 years and are just kind of like, oh yeah, here's this really cool game we spent a lot of time on, that's cool. Make it good. make sure people can actually play the game and understand all the stuff with it before they go, you know, gung-ho and trying to promote it for Game of the Year and stuff like that. 90% development hell. Oy vey. Like, it just sucks to see all the kind of shit that happens with, like, Redfall and stuff. Where it's all just, like, you get a game, it ends up in development hell, and then instead of them trying to fix it, they always do this shit where it's like, yeah, we'll just keep pushing it and seeing if it could get better and better. And nope, that's not how game development works. That's how you basically injure people trying to make your game. Oh. This is a mirror shield, I didn't even realize. But, you know, I guess, that's the reason why I don't ever want to make a video game if it's gonna be a big one, because I have a lot of really fun ideas for potential universes, but the one thing I'm kind of realizing now is that most of it might end up in development hell if I'm not careful. Especially if it's a massive game that could end up ranging in like the $60 region. That's where you want to make sure your game is of quality and not of shit. Oh, is this not able to... Is this not actually able to be attached? Because, yeah, look at that. How should I angle this? I don't want to get a sky view of that. Oh, can I do this, actually? Watch this. Look at that. Okay. Now I should angle it correctly. I'm gonna wait till I hear the sounds of the mirror. That work? Oh, it's just barely above it. Okay, I need to I think I need to grab one of these, maybe? I'll just drop one of the random 62 defense armor shields I just have laying around and just climb up here and do it myself. I know this is absolutely not the way to do it, but, you know, it's a way, and I'm going to abuse it. Let's see. Boom. Haha. Look. Very nice. Okay. And I'll say I might just leave that shield down there just so I can carry one of these mirror shields around. Mirror shield's actually really nice. That. Okay, and then where are you, Riju?
Here we go.
Click.
So this is one of the battery. All right.
Cool. And also another thing that you need to have in a really good game is have a story that actually makes sense. Or like a story that's actually good. Because man, I watched a little bit of that I watched a little bit of Forspoken gameplay from Critical's channel. And yeah, the character in that game just like doesn't get a redemption arc and they just are an asshole all the fucking time. For like essentially no reason. There's no reason for them to be an asshole as much as they are. And yet they decided that it would be the greatest idea to have a character that is an asshole because it feels more appropriate, I guess? Even though that's literally not even close to correct. Like, I kind of wish they just made that... kind of wish they just kind of made that game a little, you know, better. Also, I could do this. Here we go. Yeah, looking at Forspoken compared to a lot of games that are from indie communities and stuff like that, where they took time with the game instead of, like, rushing it and then making it AAA hell. It's like, wow, I can go and play, like, original Doom or something like that, which I know is not from a, it's not from a company that's been known to be indie. I mean, Bethesda/id Software is not a small development company now, but, you know, back then it was pretty much just, like, dudes in garages kind of making that type of shit. I know it wasn't probably, like, people actually in garages making that kind of stuff, but that's the stuff where I get at when it comes to indie development and stuff like that. But now, like, ID and Bethesda kind of knew their lot in life and were just like, hey, we're just gonna make, like, really good games now, and now we're a AAA development studio. And now look at where it's at. Doom Eternal is a game that has been released. And wow. I think I should be here. Fuck it, right? Oh, this is the final floor. Oh, I don't have Ryuju with me. Uh-oh. Can I, use shock arrows on these? Nope. Something tells me I'm about to get, bum rushed by a bunch of Gibdos if I'm not careful. Okay, camel, I understand, yes. I have no idea what I'm meant to be doing up here, but, anyways, as I was saying, like, you know, there's a couple of games that I look at now and I'm kind of just like, yeah, that's not really an indie game considered nowadays, but, I mean, back then, like, you gotta admit, Doom 1 is just a really fun and just good game. And that's a game that has been out for quite a long-ass time. It was made by quite a lot less people. And man, did they use their assets to just make a fun game. And granted, the tech is now pretty outdated, comparatively. But, still cool. And then, does this let Riju inside? Yeah, there she is, okay. Yeah, man, I'm just, ugh. It just pains me to see so many developers try so hard to make a really, really, really dope-ass game, only to just fail. And I, like, I'm not talking about this game specifically. This game is impeccable. This game is beautiful. Compared to, like, Breath of the Wild, sure, there's a couple of things that I wish were changed, but that's just how a game should be. Ending on 11-9. Okay. But the stuff about a couple of other games related to those AAA like $70 time crunch games that take 1 bajillion years to create and stuff like that. Man, I just really wish that they kind of realized that they probably should just make their game finished before they actually try making it good. Because, oy vey, do some of those games just, end up kind of belonging in the trash. And I know, it's such a small amount of games that actually do that. Like, this game, for example, certainly does not belong in the trash, but it's still cool. Still $70, and it's still by a AAA development company. And one of the most world-renowned companies, for that matter. But, like, yeah, I just kind of wish that a couple of other game devs were just, like, realizing that maybe working on a, maybe working a super long shift, breaking wrists, and, sacrificing hours just to pop out a game that might end up like shit, kind of would probably want to put a little bit of quality check into that. Just to make sure that people actually want to play the game first before you go gung-ho and try to make the game as impeccably designed as possible. I want to hit that. I don't think I could do it from here. But man, some game devs, man, you hate to see them. You hate to see it. Where it just goes from cool and then it goes immediately into just shit territory. Like, of course, Forspoken had a quote-unquote interesting idea with their game. You know, random generic woman gets trapped in a, or I guess like random, not specifically random woman, it's a random person just trapped in a realm that's not theirs. Probably not the most original idea, but it is an idea that they've implemented. And then they just wrote it in quite possibly the literal worst way possible. Like, of all time. Characters have zero development in that game, it is all hell. Like, hey, we want to make a Room of Offered Light. A lot of lights. Oh, this is the one that we just did. Whoops. I'm not meant to go through here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Can I do this? I have an idea. That. Give me that. And do this. Like that. Have it shine all the way through. Okay, let's straighten the beam up a little bit. This might not be the solution to the puzzle, but whatever. Opinion on Ultra Kill. Shit game. Terrible. Honestly hate that kind of stuff. That stupid Mios Prime fight sucks too. I'm kidding. Ultra Kill. Want a game that'll kick your ass, but it's also really fun? That's the game. I guess there's not really a lot of opinions I could give on it, considering the fact that I've basically, I basically broke that game over my knee, and then broke it 5 more times over my knee. Because, man, that game is just really, really fucking good. And again, one of those games where they're taking their sweet time, and honestly, I'm not complaining a single bit. For all I know, Act 3 could be fully released at like, late 2024, and I'm probably fine with it. Of course, one thing that game devs should also know is that don't make their game wait for maybe a small or major eternity. Because if it's gonna end up like that, then oy vey. You know, any games you want to talk about? Oh yeah, fucking, what's the game called? No, I forgot the name of it, fuck! I had the game name in my brain, and now it's gone. What's up here? He wonders. Wait, opinion on Katana Zero. That is an excellent... Oh shit. I don't want to be out here just yet. Opinion on Katana Zero, absolutely phenomenal. It is a beautiful game. It's like Hotline Miami, but just better. Because I'm just gonna say it now, and I hope people who are into Hotline Miami don't get mad at me for this. Hotline Miami's kinda shit. Like, it's a cool, awesome game that has a bunch of nice retro-style stuff. And the themes in it, the story, ooh, that is a super good story. But man, does Katana Zero blow that game out of the water, comparatively. That game, like, Katana Zero kicks Hotline Miami's ass until the fucking third game for Katana Zero comes out, or until the DLC for Katana Zero comes out. Also, I meant to say Hotline Miami, but man, DLC for Hotline Miami, Ooh boy. Like, I think the story for Hotline Miami is better, at least in my case. I find that the Hotline Miami story for me reigns a little more true, because it's stuff I understand a little bit better. But, you know, you can't knock Katana Zero. It has some cool shit. Now they're synced. Can I stop them using something? Hold on, is this about to hit something that just... Nice. Cool. I don't have to focus on that all too much. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, one more loop around and then we should be good, but... The other games you want to talk about? Hollow Knight, great game. Fucking... What's another crazy good indie game? Dead Cells. Also impeccably designed. Like, there's a couple of games that are also just really difficult that I don't want to talk about because, you know, for example, games that are meant to pride themselves on being incredibly difficult are not the games I like to play. It's like, I like the games where the difficulty just feels natural. That's the best way I can describe it.
This thing is going to be a problem.
Ye of Little Faith, Riju. Ye of Little Faith. Clearly, you have not played, what is it, Portal? I think Portal has a puzzle like this. But, opinion on Hades. I have not...
Trap is disabled. We can get past now.
Shut up! I have not played Hades. It looks really fucking cool, though, and I would like to play it when I get a little bit more cash. But, I have not played Hades, and I think it looks really cool. And from what I've heard, that game is also fucking insanely good, and I'm glad for that. I'm also glad to see that people are raving about a sequel that's being made. I don't remember what it's called, but that game especially looks really cool. I think the best thing about Hades, for me at least, is the style of gameplay that they have. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I also might not ever play Hades, and I know that some people might not like me for that opinion, but Hades is probably not a game I'm really going to be in tune with. It looks cool, and that's the best thing I can give it, but I'm not really into that style of roguelike, where it's like more, how do I describe this, like, bullet hell-ish roguelike? It looks like Binding of Isaac mixed with Dead Cells. And granted, I love both of those games equally. They're so cool. But, I don't really know. Anyways, as opinions on TF2. This is, I'm gonna say right now, TF2 is probably not my favorite game ever. It's certainly one of my more played ones. Clocking it at over 1,000 hours. Whoa. Clocking it over 1,000 hours. And it's super cool, but I honestly think that TF2 is no longer my favorite FPS of all time. And that's mainly just stolen by Ultra Kill, because Ultra Kill, sure, doesn't have as much replayability, but at least in some cases it's actually fun to play. I've heard of Omega Strikers. That's the soccer one? I think that's the... It's like the ski hockey one, or I forget what it's called, but the, I have heard about that game, and I heard that, like, Alfred hosted a tournament on it, or whatever. I was kind of interested to play it because it's free, but not really my type of game. And not a big sports guy, but there was one person's theme from that game that I've been jamming out a lot to. And I don't remember what the song is called or, like, what it's about, but you know. Also, is this gonna immediately activate another thing? Yep. Soccer run. Okay, cool. But, I really hope that, you know, I also, for a couple of games I haven't played yet, it's also just like, I like the style of them, doesn't mean I have to necessarily play them. Let's see. This is a very, small one. Heard of Your Only Move is Hustle. That's the... From what I've heard, that's the rock, paper, scissors-esque, like, fighting game. That's one that I definitely know I am not going to play. And I know people are not gonna like me for that opinion, but I dislike fighting games. I don't hate them. I think some of them look really cool, like some of the Street Fighter games, and stuff like that. But, I mean, I'm just not a person who plays, fighting games, like, a lot. There's a couple that I'm interested in playing. Most notably, there's, oh, what the hell was it called? There was one game I was super interested to play, and I just forgot the name of it. Fuck! But, some of the games are kind of like, they're cool looking. I like the way Your Only Move is Hustle looks, where it's all like, kind of, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't want any offense. Your Only Move is Hustle kind of looks like shit. It's the way like Pizza Tower's graphics look kind of shit, where it's like they look shitty, but they do it in a way that makes it look cool and like more striking and notable. It's the style of how they do it, because you know, like. Pizza Tower looks like it's drawn in MS Paint, stuff like that, you know, yada yada. And then, of course, Your Only Move is Hustle is all like, I think stick figures? But it's the way they do it that looks pretty neat. But I just don't like playing fighting games. It's mainly just because the competitive scene for some of those games is fucking atrocious. In most of the fighting games that I have played in the past. One of the more notable ones was, no, what was the game called? I had it in my brain and I lost it. There was a game that I played that was a fighting game. And wow, the community in it, it was all just filled with either, it was two types of people. Like, really, really toxic people, or just really, really toxic annoyances. Where people just really hated each other for no fucking reason. I was like, I feel like it's so you can fill in the details in your own way. I guess that's true. Your brain kind of parses the information together. But some of the... Oh, look at these camels. Some of the stuff related to fighting games I just hate, where it's all that kind of shit, where it's like, oh, why is everyone rage quitting in this game? Why is everyone doing this? Why is everyone doing that? Why is the meta being used all too much? That's a big one, where it's like, people complaining about a specific meta being used. I used to play Smash Bros for a bit, and I remember people hated me when I fucking played Game & Watch. At the top. Be on DRG? I have no idea what that is. Better not be a D's joke, or else I'm gonna punch somebody. But, I used to play, Smash Bros Game & Watch, and that was it was fun. I liked Smash Bros for what it was. It was just a goofy little fighting game full of a bunch of really popular characters. But man, oh man, did that game have some of the worst types of people you'll ever meet. I used to be in a Discord that had a couple of people that were really into Smash Bros, and they are the most toxic pieces of shit on the planet. Deep Rock Galactic, oh, I fucking... Ooh! Deep Rock Galactic is really good. I don't play it a lot, but whenever I do, I'm always just having a great time. I think that's the perfect game that's just like, do you have Deep Rock Galactic? Do you have a bunch of random people who also have Deep Rock Galactic? You're gonna spend 30 minutes on just doing one random thing for like a little bit, and it's just gonna be fun. Like, as long as you have a good connection, and like people around you are not being toxic at all, it's just so much fun. But I don't play it enough. Correct. Okay, I feel like my opinion shouldn't have to be validated by corrections, because that's literally the whole definition of an opinion, is that it's, you know, it's kind of made to be correct or incorrect, depending on the person. Anyways, Smash Bros thing, what was I gonna say? The fucking Smash Bros people that I was playing with, there was one person who rage quit after I hit them once with Game & Watch. They were single-handedly the, like, worst person I have ever met when it came down to fighting games. Because I hit them once. Total one. Uno. Singular. And they screamed at me for like 30 minutes about why I shouldn't play Game & Watch because he's shit. And I'm like, well, if Game & Watch is shit, then why did I hit you? Like, how did I hit you with Game & Watch? They eventually left the Discord because apparently they were engaging in activities that would, well, commonly it's known as a word that I'm not really wanting to say because it's a very striking word. I'm sure people There are people not a lot about it when it comes down to Smash Bros. In Discord. But yeah, they were caught for that, and when I heard about that, I'm just like, wow, yep, I'm done playing Smash Bros. Fuck this shit. If that's how everyone's gonna be, then I'm just gonna leave. Laters. Opinions on CS:GO. It's cool. It's a cool game. I certainly don't want to ever play that game because I don't like playing those types of like really competitive. I guess how do I describe this? It's not really competitive. It's like those really like close quarters combat 6v6 games like that. Valorant. There's another one I think that came out recently, but those types of games where it's like very very competitive. I'm not really into those. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Be likey. I can't just do this. And then... Come on. Our eyes. Has it been... There we go. Nice. But, those types of really, close quarters combats, competitive games are definitely not my favorite. Interesting. Opinion on Undertale? Masterpiece. Said this time and time again, Undertale is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It's the definition of working with what little you have. Because that, and again, like I say sometimes the graphics in Undertale look a little bit shit. But, you know, it was mainly made by like, what, 2 to 3 people for a majority of it? And that game is a fucking masterpiece compared to some of the garbage that's been coming out recently. And Deltarune's getting even better. Like, the grind does not stop with Toby Fox. He will keep creating great games. Correct. Fair enough, honestly. I think Undertale is one of those games that's like, it's a masterpiece every way I look at it. From the story, impeccable. From the character designs, sure, some of the characters are not really too crazy. Some of the character designs are interesting, needless to say, but most and almost all of the game has some of the best like character development I've seen in any game, where it actually feels like they like took a character and they were like, how do we make a lesbian fish a fun character? And then they were just like, oh, we obviously just do this, this, and this. And then just accidentally creates one of the, like, one of my favorite characters in Undertale. Like, Undyne's such a fun character. But the community on release, I don't really mind the community for Undertale. I think on release, people were kind of just, like, being too uptight about it because they were expecting some masterpiece games. But eventually people kind of realized that, well, it is a masterpiece. It's really good. And I know there are some people that are going to be like, well, Undertale's not a masterpiece. It's really good, but it's not a masterpiece. Well, in my eyes, it's a beautiful masterpiece. It is exceptional in its design. And it's certainly fun. It's just a really fun game that also has like a lot of cool stuff with it. Like, if anyone's ever seen any of those videos where they talk about like what happens if you do this before this, it's super weird to see how much attention to detail went into like save file shenanigans. Because I love me some fourth wall breaking games. They're some of my favorites. But it's how you do them that makes them interesting. Like Doki Doki Literature Club. And I know some people are probably not going to agree with this opinion. That's a cool game. It's a very interesting, very cool, neat game. And there's a lot of things. Yo, dude, how's the game been? Fucking majestic. This game's been awesome. Also, welcome to the stream. We are discussing games. That's it. So we're discussing opinions about games I've played, and we're talking about Undertale now. But anyways, the stuff about Undertale and its save file stuff is inconceivably crazy. Like, you think that, you know, a couple of these things are like, you know, just very cut and dry stuff where it's like, oh, you did this before this, so this will happen. Some of the stuff is like, what was it called? There's some stuff where like flowery comments on the way you play if you killed Toriel in the ruins and then reset your save file, there's a thing for that. It's like, it goes in deep, and it gets deeper than that. Like, killing Undyne and then resetting the game has something. Killing this specific thing and then doing this. Not even killing Undyne, getting to the fight, dying, and then reloading, and then, like, resetting your save. Like, they have dialogue for all that kind of shit, and it's so cool. As a formality, what's your opinion on Deltarune? I think Deltarune is going to be really cool. I don't like it as much as Undertale. I think the graphics are certainly a lot better, but in terms of like story and stuff like that, I'm interested. But it's like, compared to Undertale, Deltarune's 9 out of 10, Undertale's 10 out of 10. Both impeccable games, but I think as of now, Undertale's kind of just a little bit better. It's insane how much detail Undertale has. And it's not even with, like, the graphics as well, because the graphics, you know, sometimes are a little, shit. As much as I hate to say it, some of the graphics are a little meh, comparatively. What the fuck am I meant to be doing? But the stuff with the game, that's what makes or breaks it. Nothing can recreate Undertale. That is true. And I think it mainly has to do with time as well, and how much of... And this is a very big word that has to come around with making Undertale. It's influence. They saw Earthbound, and they were like, hey, we can kind of do something like that. And sure, granted, some people think that Undertale is better than Earthbound, some people think that Earthbound is better than Undertale. And I tend to kind of lean towards that Earthbound is a little better made, but Undertale has a lot more like character development and stuff, and feels a lot more fleshed out. But some of the stuff that happened around when Undertale got released was insane. Like, Megalovania, one of the songs that was made for a, well, like, 2013 Halloween ROM hack, for Halloween, that song, Megalovania, still is a meme to this day. That's how fucking deep those memes go. Like, if you show a picture of Sans, people will most, like, 95% of the time recognize that it's Sans. Like, that's how widespread Undertale has become. Being so nostalgic and people are nowadays so well to me. Yeah. Toby Fox. Oh yeah, that's true. Nothing can recreate Undertale, so Toby Fox is making something different. That's very true. And I kind of like that. I kind of like how Toby Fox eventually at one point was just kind of like, hey, I'm just going to start making really cool games that don't really, like, you know, pertain to the Undertale universe. And, wow, did he do an acceptable job with that? Okay, so I'm still confused on what to do here, but it's Sans Undertale. Yeah, I also get that sometimes, like, looking at all, like, the Sans stuff and just how fucking far that reaches is a bit egregious. Because I think, you know, some memes are a little overused, but let's not forget that while the Sans meme can be overused a lot, it's also, like, it is one of the most recognizable designs from any video game ever, in my opinion. Sure, there's Mario. I'm talking indie games. Because if you have, like, you know, Mario and stuff like that, that's kind of just cheating, because, you know, it's a AAA development company. Of course, they've had, like, a bajillion games released. Sans has basically only appeared in only 3 games that were made by Toby Fox, I think. Unless he's appeared in other games that Toby Fox has made. But games like Deltarune, like, he shows up twice in that. And I count Deltarune Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 different games. For now. I know Deltarune's one big thing, but I'm talking Chapter specifically. Like, Sans has only appeared 3 times in 3 separate games that Toby Fox has made. Mario's been appearing in games since, like, very, 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 very early on in the gaming world. The gaming sphere. And, like, sure, Sans might not be a more recognizable design than, like, Mario or Sonic, but it's still one of, if not the most recognizable designs in indie communities. It's like, it's a super drawable face, it's easy to replicate. What the fuck am I meant to be doing? I forgot I'm doing a temple right now. Okay, hold on. So there's a... What's that? Am I meant to take that back path? What's that? That's the basement. So if I do a... Go to the basement and do Ascend up there. I want to check that out real quick. I know I'm kind of dabbling about with this temple, but I like to discuss a couple of things about indie games. But, yeah, it's just so weird to see that kind of Toby Fox is kind of like, hey, we made a game that took like 7 years in the making, and we made it, and it was super cool, and hope you all play it. And then people were kickstarting it, it's like, oh yeah, this is a pretty cool game. And then at one point, Undertale gets released, and everybody goes, like, animalistic, even. What's your favorite stage so far? I think, Tulin. Around, like, the main 4. I haven't dabbled with Sidon. I think so far, so far, Riju is another one of my favorites. Their name is Riju, right? Yeah, Riju. I almost forgot their name. Riju is my second favorite. I haven't dabbled with Sidon yet. And then Yunobo is absolute garbage, and I hate them. They're one of my least favorite sages and one of my least favorite characters of all time. At least in the Breath of the Wild games. Because wow, did they really make that character just unlikable as fuck. I just hate them so fucking much. Okay, so if this is the basement, then ideally we'd want to ascend. Can I just... No, surely I won't be able to ascend right there, but... The 4th floor also has something I could do. Then Riju are my faves. That's fair. I haven't dabbled with Sidon a lot. And also, excluding Miniru, by the way. Because, yeah, they're fucking crazy. F for Yunobo. No Fs for Yunobo. I don't want that motherfucker getting respect. He's a garbage character. He just sucks. You know, I'm gonna go back here and go to the 4th floor. But, anyways, as I was saying, Yunobo is absolute hog shit compared to all these characters. Their ability is garbage. It only works on, like, fucking 3 things. Like... Oh no, it gives you access to like 2 caves in Elden. Yeah, that's crazy. That's really interesting. But also, even for like mining expeditions, if you want to use Yunobo to cause explosions to destroy stuff, that's cool and all. However, if you're trying to do it as like a mining expedition, it launches everything in every which way. And Miniru has an attack that just breaks an ore deposit in 1 hit. And just simply places the things on the grounds very delicately and very gently. And that is why I think Miniru is just like Yunobo 2.0, where they don't suck. And it's beautiful. It's so nice to just see, you know, it's just so nice to see that there's a direct upgrade to Yunobo at any given moment. I disagree with that. His power is sick in my opinion. I just think his power is kind of useless in some scenarios. Like, if you wanted to just launch opponents, you can easily just go over and, what's this? If you wanted to knock around opponents really easily, like, just use bomb arrows, or just hit them with a heavy weapon. Oh, that's this. What the fuck am I meant to do? So confused. Anyways, keep on keeping on. It's like, Yunobo, in my opinion, it's like, there are everything that Yunobo can do, there are always things in this game that are a direct upgrade to them. You could say, oh, well, Tulin has a direct upgrade, it's just called shooting arrows in the head. Tulin's really good for fighting Lionels, especially when they're doing charge attacks and stuff like that, because if they're doing a charge attack and you're not in a scenario, sure, Tulin's not going to immediately attack them and do all the cool shit. But, you know, at least they'll give it a college try, and if they hit him, then that's just a free stun. But, Yunobo, like, sure, charges in one direction causes explosions. That's fine. But, explosions can also be caused by bomb arrows. Miniru can have a cannon attached to their arm, breaks ores easily, knocks opponents farther than Yunobo's whole deal, and also deals more damage in general. Like, Miniru is just Yunobo 2.0. In, like, every way. Just, Yunobo, grr. Yunobo pisses me off. And also, by the way, Miniru is cool, and Yunobo's not. Yunobo is just kind of a bitch. And I hate to rag on Yunobo all so much, but I mean, man, they really should have gotten a voice actor that actually didn't make them sound like a cuck. Dude, he's the real one with critical. He stunned a Lionel at the right time a couple of times for me. I assume you're referring to Tulin because I didn't see the previous message, but Yeah, Tulin's just fucking busted. Like, Tulin is so good. And I haven't tested out Ryuju a lot because... Oh, here we go. Nope, I've already been here. God fucking damn it. Was I even meant to be here? Where am I? What am I meant to do? Fuck. I'm kind of, walking around this temple like a chicken with its head cut off, but, wow, I am dead-ass confused. Because this just leads back to that thing. So I need to get to the 7th floor, and there's something there. I want to do that real quick. Does this just lead directly to the 7th, or does it lead outside? Directly to the 7th, okay. Cool. Okay, then that opens. That has a massive pit. I assume we need a mirror for that or something. These things have light. Room of Glorious Light, okay. 4 of them, cool. Can't break them because I don't have Ryuju with me. Sorry if I say Ryuji. Like, I don't know how that... Whatever name that... Oh, that's where the thing is! Oh, this is where the fight is meant to take place. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we're meant to come here at the very end. Because that's where you get the spirit thing, and this is the final boss arena. Okay, that clears things up a little bit. The 7th floor is just used for boss. Okay, good to know. So where am I meant to be going anyways to get this final one? But, alright, pretty good damage, and Alicia doesn't damage you compared to the other electric things like Topaz. That is very true. I guess Mineru also does the same thing. And I know, hate to just kind of talk about Mineru a lot, but Mineru is just good. They're fucking awesome in every way. And I think the main thing that makes it so Mineru is awesome is cannons do not damage you. Ice does not damage you. Fire does not damage you, and electricity does not damage you. Whatever Mineru does, if you're not controlling her, she does whatever he wants. Oh. So that was the answer, okay. Well, you know what? I'm not sad about not figuring that out earlier. Because at least we did figure it out. But yeah, I can't wait to test out Ryuju in some areas.
That should wake up.
Yep. Did it. Cool. I'm glad the puzzle was just there instead of me having to do some crazy shit. Alright. That was cool. That was a fun little temple. Certainly better than the fire temple, which was literally just like... The fire temple was literally just climb around the outside until you just, you know, fix everything. Because I think everyone saw in the fucking fire temple stream that I did, where I literally just was able to climb around the sides and just ascend through everything. And because Yunobo automatically just jumps up to where you are, you can just make it so Yunobo activates all the things from, like, really indirect positions.
Huh?
This one at least had a little more thought behind it. That was the easiest for me. Fair enough, it was very short. We've been here for about, like, 30 minutes, and granted, most of it was just me rambling. But, you know. Oh no, it's locked off, wag. Like, shoot one of these instead. Nope. My arrow go. Hey, wonder what we're meant to do here, guys. There's Mineru's probably gonna kick their ass. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. There you are. Such a sick design. Very neat.
Let's go. We'll finish it off here and now.
Oh, God, I love it. It looks so funky. For it. Okay, do this, and then surely I. Whoa. Watch for the tornado. I eated them. I eated them all up, and now there's no more. Oh, hold on, watch this shit. Boom, bum, 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 bum. I guess everything's scaling to my damage now. I think Goma was fucking one of the easiest fights for me, because wow, that fight went down like a bitch sometimes. Ouch! It's because putting in a lot of damage, huh? And just, wait. Nope. Oh god, Gibdo. Oh my god. Okay. Fucking Christ, they're knocking me around a little bit. Hey, Reed, you follow me? Just move over here. Get it a little bit within the range. Nice sand attack, idiot. Nice attack, me. Okay. Surely we should be knocking down these pillars, right? Let's actually do that real quick. I'm curious. Unless that's meant to be second phase stuff. That's meant to be second phase stuff. Okay. I'm thinking too far ahead. Oh god, they're back flipping. Whoa. This is a really fun fight. Granted, I am getting my ass kicked, but this is cool. There we are. At second phase. There we go. So far, this is one of my, right next to Koljera, one of my favorite designs so far. His... Wow, this boss is whooping me. Hold on a minute. Surely I also don't have to wear all this stupid gear. I can just do that, and that should be good. Okay. Let's tango. Holy fuck. Oh, I aimed towards one of the stupid little flying ones that just yeeted them out of the air. Do this. Ooh. A little creepy. I don't like it. Okay. Oh. No!
They just keep coming.
They just keep what? Okay. Yeet. Let some light in. Is it making them weak? It is, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, okay. And you guys are like paralyzed on the ground. This is very grotesque. Yeet. Oh god damn it. Okay, let's move our way over here. Come on. I'm coming. Oh, what? How did that not work, huh? Actually, you know what would be a little bit better? How about get some fucking defense? Because it's not like I'm going to be running out of attack anytime soon. Really, this might work. Okay, we need sand speed. I am not, for the life of me, going to be walking in this. Hold on. Which way? I could organize my body parts, I just realized. I also like how these Gibdos kind of just get fed up with their shit and just like crawl. Very food. Okay, so I'm just meant to be hitting the queen one. Alright, where are you, bud? Where did they go, actually? I guess I could tell by where the sand is, huh? Ouch, ouch, these demons are fierce. Ouch, ouch. That did not do 10 damage. I hate to break it to this game, but that did not do 10, that did not heal 10 health. That most certainly only healed like fucking, what feels like 4. Unless I'm just dumb and I'm counting wrong. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, what? No! It was so close. Gage. Oh, it's moving. Okay. There we go. Cool. Alright, that was pretty fun. Not a bad fight. Not a bad fight. Certainly not the easiest ones because I was playing it like a dumbass, but that was cool. Opinions on the Wendigo. opinions. Alright, that was pretty fun. And I guess we should move on to checking out the fucking Temple of Time real quick, because that place was glowing, and I kind of wanted to go investigate that real quick. Okay. I was texting someone. Cool, and is this our second thing? Nope, we're still not at our second life bar yet. What is that thing? The comma. There you go. Alright, laters. Laters. I'm also glad to see chats now updating a little bit faster, because there were some streams that people noted in the past were literally not doing anything. Okay. Flashbang. Sages, what are you doing with all these broken smoke detectors? Don't worry about it.
Beloved daughter of the Gerudo.
I know that voice. You're the one who's been talking all this time.
Yes, your ancestor from a time long past. I was a Gerudo warrior who served the first king of Hyrule and a sage who called down lightning, just as you can. I've seen you brandish the power you have in defense of our people. I would expect nothing less from my descendant. You are the pride of the Gerudo. The Demon King is responsible for sending the monster that caused the Sand Shroud. But the monster's true purpose was to prevent you from obtaining that stone. My secret stone.
Demon King. Secret stone.
Don't worry. You will understand soon enough. Let me tell you of events in our distant past. The events that shaped our people's destiny during the imprisoning war. Long, long ago, when the kingdom of Hyrule was still young, a great evil, the Demon King, emerged. He attacked the innocent and sought the destruction of Hyrule. He was our chief before he changed. His obsession with power transformed him into a monster.
Right, I forgot that Ganon was a
The
Gerudo.
first king of Hyrule, and 6 warriors rose to oppose him. I'm proud to have been one of them. We faced the Demon King, but only after Rauru gave us the secret stones. Artifacts that amplified the abilities of those who carried them. I, the Sage of Lightning, fought by my fellow sages in battle with my own secret stone. But we were no match for his overwhelming power. He endured our strongest attacks, even the lightning strikes I called down. King Rauru knew we had lost the battle against the Demon King. He made the ultimate sacrifice to imprison the Demon King, to seal him away.
That was the imprisoning war.
Some time later, another of the 6 sages, the Sage of Time, came to visit me, and she set the Gerudo on our destined path.
The magic restraining the Demon King will eventually be undone. When that time comes, you must help Link. He is a noble swordsman who will fight that monster. So please, he will need your assistance. Lend him your power, the Gerudo's control of lightning.
The path of the Gerudo was clear at that moment.
We wish nothing more than to eliminate the Demon King.
Yeah, I could totally go
We
to
are
visit the
responsible
Demon
for his
King.
very existence in this world, and for that we must make amends. I swear to you that when the Demon King returns, the Gerudo Sage of Lightning will awaken once more. The Gerudo Sage and her people will fight alongside your swordsmen.
I love how they're wearing the masks, so it just ends up sounding like,
Yeah, you can help us fight the
And
Demon
now I
King.
have told you all I can of the imprisoning war and of our people's destiny. You have saved Gerudo Town, but the Demon King still remains a threat. Riju, daughter of the Gerudo, you must take up my secret stone and honor the vow I made to the Sage of Time long ago. Fight alongside the swordsman, Link.
cool.
So it's my destiny to fight by your side.
Now take the comma.
My destiny as a sage, my duties as chief, and fighting side by side with you? Sounds like fun. I will gladly strike down this so-called Demon King. I guess it's time to claim my destiny.
Cool. Bet you just didn't have a piercing before that. She's like, fucking ow, I gotta get that disinfected.
I am the Sage of Lightning. Witness this new power I possess. Ha!
Hey, it's the same snap that your Bosa does.
Link, give me your hand.
One very impressive thing I will say is that she did this all in fucking heels. God damn.
I, Riju, the Sage of Lightning, swear that I will stand with you. And here, as proof of my vow,
Cool. We're, I think, one more away.
use that ring to call upon my power whenever you need it.
Look.
It seems I can finally repay you. Okay, should we head back to town?
Well, I'm gonna have to fucking bounce to the Temple of Time real quick to investigate why that place is glowing. You know what I also just noted? I think, because they said there's 6 sages, you know, time, lightning, spirits, fire, water, and, air, or wind. But, I was wondering what Zelda's ability was, and I think we already have it. It's the recall ability. I guess, probably not. I don't really know if Zelda actually has a sage ability associated with it, but it would be really neat to see. Because I think Zelda's little ability with it is, Zelda's ability is the recall ability. That's kind of her own spirit stone. Yay! We are all blinded now because we stared directly into the sun. I'm back. Hello. There you go. Alrighty. let's after this, let's go investigate the Temple of Time real quick. Oh yay, it's no longer shit. Let's go. I actually do like Gerudo Town a lot. Oh shit! I'm meant to be pressing buttons, not checking Twitter. Cool. Yeah, am I allowed back in the city? Just in general. Oh goddamn! I thought they were gonna say like, we unfortunately about the security issues we have in Gerudo Town, you still gotta dress like a woman. Opinion on socializing. Socializing. Only socializing when I can't see their faces. When I can see their faces. Cool. This one might be funky too. Alright, let's see the recall like symbol, because that might look like more of a spirit stone for... Oh, what was I gonna say? It looks like more of a spirit stone for Zelda. Let me check. Yeah, look at that. It kind of does look like Zelda's little spirit stone. You know, touching grass. That as well. Oh, is the underground area completely gone because there's like no need for it anymore? I don't know. It was kind of cool. Alright, let's take a picture of this. You can see my Dumble silhouette holding my iPad. Or my Switch. Just like nice choo-choo jellies you got, bro. I also sell bomb fruit, which is actually pretty sick. Hello. Oh yeah, now that it's like more day than usual, now I'm gonna have to worry about fucking dying in the summer heat. I'm gonna start walking around the desert and Link's just gonna melt because he wasn't used to this. Also, there's all these orbs around. Oh, don't tell me I gotta do the 7 heroine quests, but I have to do it like all from this town. Oh, also, apparently, because all of these lead to the same cave, they didn't just make it one cave. Every single one of these are cave entrances. So it looks like really funky when you're kind of zooming in. You're like, okay, I got a cave there, cave there, cave there. What the fuck? Alright, let's go investigate real quick. I wanna... Because I saw that it was glowing and I was kind of curious to see what it was all about. And of course did not explore it at all because, not doing any major on stream. Opinion on being a human. The bearing of consciousness is agony? I don't know. Depending on how you look at it. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I went over here to the Temple of Time and it started glowing and I was just kind of like, well, I'm doing that on stream. Hell if I'm not. Oh. I'll read you. Opinion on being alive. Hello. Alright. Enough opinions about being a functional human being of human race. Now time to go and pilot my awesome motorbike. I also probably should redo this so it's more balanced. Because it's a little lopsided on one end. Not all too crazy. Just kind of annoying. But yeah, I saw that it looks like fucking... oh, who was it? Looks like Raru is just smoking some of that ganja over there, and I kinda want to go investigate it real quick. Looks like they're fucking topping up on top of the kingdom. Any stories you have that are they have no place to share? Not really. I mean, I probably need like a keyword or something in order to access a specific story, because it's hard for me to kind of just think of a story off of the fly, off the fly. Because I got a couple of stories I could probably tell, but I have no idea where to even begin with a couple of them. Whoa! I almost just... What did that... Oh god, get away from me. I almost just ran into a bird like that one guy who was riding a roller coaster and just got smacked in the face by a bird. Oh, just Stuart over here. Hello? Who are you? Hi. Yeah, but I've been waiting. Conduct a ceremony. Two paths are told Great Sky Island. Oh. Sure, I'm ready. There was like 3 fires on this island, and return here within the time limit. You have 12 hours. Sounding at the time bell signal start the ceremony will end at the next bell. Be a delay. Yeah, I guess. Wait for the islands to rise precisely at the time of the 7 a.m. time bell. What the? This is... Huh. This is weird. Oh shit. The time has come. When the ceremony is quite simple. Okay. 3 fires. Oh, look at that. Light the 3 fires. Aight. Gotta look like that. You must not set foot on any surface other than the roof of this temple. Whoa. Very interesting. See, I can't stand on anything. What about like this? Does this work? Because then it would be impossible to get over to these islands if this wasn't the case. This is funky. I was not expecting this. Now, you've got my attention. And also, my curiosity. My curiosity befuddles me. Hoop is now trying to do this weird-ass challenge. Okay. Just gently. Okay, now do this. 1. Now, I guess they all look like that, so let's take a quick little look around. I don't want to go into the hover bike because that's way, way too dangerous to like fall off of that. It's also very easy too, so we're not going to be doing that. I think this flyer might be a little bit better, even if it's more energy consuming. This is very weird. I was not expecting this. I thought it was going to be a, I thought it was going to be like a combat challenge. But I guess my monkey brain is not accustomed to doing puzzles like this. I thought it was going to be like Trial of the Master Sword, and I would have been so down to do that. Because when I saw Trial of the Sword, people have seen me pull the Master Sword. Or people have not seen me get the Master Sword, they've seen me do the Miniru quest. I was almost losing my shit over the fact that it was called Trial of the Master Sword, and then it turns out that the Trial of the Master Sword was pulling the Master Sword. Then I got sad. So, okay, we're almost actually at the time limit. Shit. Okay, there's one. Okay. Are there any stories you want to share they haven't been able to share anywhere else? Again, like I've said, like I can tell a bunch of stories, it's just that I don't really know a good starting place to really tell them. Like I would need to start with like a keyword or a key phrase or something just to get my brain like to think of a story about that specific subject. Okay. Now does it actually list where they are? Oh, look at that. There's the last one. I think. Hopefully this is the last one, and hopefully it's not just debating me by telling me where the fucking, where the stupid, sewer is. Banana. I think I could probably think of a story like that. I think I do have a story about a banana. Or, like, something related to bananas. Oh, I remember something about fucking bananas. I remember that as a kid I used to hate bananas. I still don't like bananas. But, okay, please, don't spam the chat with words, please. Because now this is just sounding like a germ a bit. Cat, dog, a ball, hammer, money. Okay. Let's hope that I could just light this and it'll just be over. Please light and just be over. Okay. We're probably fucked, right? Hold on. First, I'm gonna investigate this. We could probably just use the hover bike instead for this. Alright. Wait a minute! Hold on. Big brain. Where's my nearest waterfall? Yes. Actually, No, I need one that's higher up like that. Alright, Chiggity, check this shit out, gamers. I'm gonna clutch the shit out of this. I don't have Tulin with me, though. That sucks. It does say he's activated, but I can't actually do anything with it. Alright. I just gotta hope that water is an acceptable surface. Yes. Okay. Now we do this. What are the many abilities of the story stuff? Job. I'll pick a story out of that. Job related stories. There was one time where I got jump scared by Shaquille O'Neal. Specifically, if anyone remembers, Office Max had a... Oh, wait, they actually put these all around specifically for that. Okay. That makes sense. But, what I was saying was, there was one time where I was, working at Office Max, and I used to work at Office Max, I no longer do. But, not recently. There was a time when, I'm gonna fail this challenge, by the way. There's a time when, Shaquille O'Neal did a bunch of advertisements on a couple of products that you can find in Office Max, like printers and computers and stuff like that. So you'd look around and there'd be a couple of just these like random cutouts of Shaquille O'Neal holding like a printer or something and being like, "This is a printer I endorse" and stuff like that. I'm absolutely gonna fail this challenge, by the way, we're fucked. But there was one time where I was doing cleanup duty and just making sure that all the ink cartridges were secured because those things were some of our highest priority items. Making sure that everything was all up and just making sure that's all nice and secure and making sure that none of it gets stolen. So, what ended up happening was, oh, it started me at like 7, right? So I still have 7 hours, I think. I hope. But one of the things that was happening was that when Shaquille O'Neal did this advertising, they had cutouts of him everywhere, just saying, like, I promote this product. And one time when I was cleaning up and securing all the ink cartridges and, like, making sure the computers were all locked down and everything, when I was cleaning up, the lights turned off, as they normally do when you're doing cleanup duty. So when it's past its time, the lights will turn off. And what ended up happening was, I was walking around one of the corners, and I distinctly remember this. I saw something move, and I was wondering what the fuck it was. It turns out one of my employees moved a Shaquille O'Neal cutout in just the perfect way, so when I rounded the corner, his face was right where my face was, and I fucking jumped. It was scary as shit. Never in my life have I ever been more scared of Shaquille O'Neal that day. The only other time was realizing how small a water ball is compared to him. But, man, was that very interesting. Alright, let's see. Okay. There's a reason for this. Only the hero who's... Oh! Interesting. Oh! Okay. That was cute. Nice. Very, very cool. But, also I'm wondering if, the glowing also has to do with something else in this temple, because, you know, I'm actually going to travel back to this location to see if there's anything else. But, what's another thing I could do? Cat. I could tell the story of how I got Perry, I guess. The story of how I got Perry, which is my cat, is a very, very cute little baby. He was originally growing up in a house that was super fucking just bad. It was like, they basically mistreated him by, like, not feeding him and just neglecting him. And so eventually I was like, hey, I want a cat, I want this one. And they were just like, I mean, you can have that cat. But my parents were not so keen to the idea. Also, that was the challenge, okay. They weren't so keen to the idea of me having a cat because they thought I couldn't handle it. And granted, for a little bit, I wasn't really doing too much with the cat. It was kind of just like me, occasionally seeing him just around the place. Because, of course, the cat didn't like hanging around humans. I'm gonna go investigate that, by the way, this, like, weird castle thing. I'm gonna go investigate this real quick while I'm talking. But, eventually, the cat kind of, like, just, you know, involved more of him into our lives. Because realizing that it needed food and stuff like that, and realizing that we were actually providing him food was good for him. So he was like, yeah, you know what, these humans don't suck as much as the previous ones. I'm gonna hang around with these guys. And eventually I got accustomed with the cat, and because I watched a lot of Phineas and Ferb as a child, I was absolutely like, this cat's gonna be named Perry. Because of two factors. One, it was actually a pretty good name. I don't care what anyone says, Perry's a fun name. And two, because the cat would occasionally like slip around and just not really like do all too much. He like would disappear is the best way I can describe it. You'd kind of like look at him for a little bit and then all of a sudden just out of nowhere, gone. And we didn't know where he was at some of the times. But whenever he did show up, it was like, oh hey, there's Perry. And funny Phineas and Ferb. I was originally gonna name him I think I was gonna name him like some sort of like really shitty, just like one syllable word. I forget what it was though, but after a while I was just kind of like, Perry's a better name for it. And I got it when I was like 5, so I was definitely like, yes, Phineas and Ferb funny. Phineas and Ferb moment. But I guess that was it's a pretty fun story. And I guess there was also another story related to Perry. Perry the Platypus. Fun fact, he actually has a collar that has that Perry the Platypus written on it. In fact, I think it's his collar right now. We always just have Perry the Platypus on it because it's just funny. But anyways, the second story I had along with side Perry was when Perry accidentally got himself introduced to the neighbor's taxidermying yard. Not to say that Perry was about to be taxidermied, but our neighbors were hunters, and whenever they hunted, it was taxidermied. So they would have a lot of like statuettes of like ducks and like critters and stuff like that they just found and killed. Oh, right, I remember this. I was here one time, and then I discovered something, and I didn't want to go here anymore, so I teleported out. But I did find that Korok. Anyways, they had a lot of like hooks laying around and stuff like that, and a bunch of taxidermying equipment. Because, yeah, well, they taxidermied, obviously. And one time Perry came back from the house and had a massive ass hook going through his foot. And we were like so fucking scared that something bad was gonna happen to Perry. And he just fucking was walking around with it. He was chill. Sure, he was meowing a lot. You know, granted he preferably would want the hook out of his fucking foot. But he was just walking around like nothing happened. And we were like, oh shit. Well, we're gonna get it out as soon as possible, but I guess if he's fine. And eventually we did get it out, and he didn't even struggle a lot. He was just chilling. Oh shit. The hell's up with this? I see a shrine in there. Perry's a Giga Chat. He is, dude. Perry's awesome. He's very fluffy too. Could be like an Isle of Courage thing. Oh, look at that. Oh, is this gonna be similar to the challenge that we have to do where it's like don't touch the ground? Okay. Zonite Forge Island. Ooh. Well, I do have a lot of Zonite on me, so might as well check this out. Thanks for the entertainment. Good night. Alright, laters. But what was I gonna say? The one thing I will say is that Perry is so akin to just being in terrible situations that it's kind of just grown on him, as sad as it is to say. I hate the ground, same here. Apparently Link also hates the ground. Probably should go check out those two chimneys that just have nothing in them. Let's go in here. Oh, look at this shit. Down, 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 down. What the fuck? Woohoo! That was fucking awesome. I don't want to hear what anyone has to say. That was awesome. That was fucking sick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't want to hear it from anybody when someone says I'm bad at video games. That was fucking awesome. That's what we call gamer precision. But, as I was saying about Perry is so used to being in scenarios. Oh, I'm naked now. Cool. Perry is so used to being in scenarios that, are not good for a cat. Do you think there are aliens? Yes, I do believe there are aliens. I'll explain that in a second. But Perry is so akin to just all this type of shit. As sad as it is to say, he is a very lovable cat, but the house that he grew up in was not the best. So eventually we were just kind of like, oh yeah, well, you know, he hasn't been growing up in the best of places and stuff like that. Why is that doing like no fucking damage? It's because it was doing 2 damage total. You don't know what you're doing, man. Oh, cool. But the stuff that Perry has done, like, in his life, pretty incredible shit. Anything that just happens to him, he just fucking walks it off and then waits till we fix it. Let's see. Nice. Do you think they're aliens? Okay, let me... Whoa! Let me explain that little thing real quick, because I do actually believe in aliens. I think I'm more of the type of alien believer to believe in aliens if it's in a very, like... Not like the gray alien type of stuff, where it's, like, complex societies and stuff like that. But this universe is near infinite, so it also is definitely a possibility. But one thing that I am definitely akin to is the idea of, like... I mean, alien life doesn't necessarily mean it's restricted to, like, gray aliens and stuff like that, and all the type of, like, stereotypical aliens. No, there's gonna be some, like, you know, the fucking, like, bacteria and stuff like that. That would count. Oh! No, don't hit that! Mama! Okay, get me out of here. No, what? I sneaked. I done John sneak. But, I do believe that there is alien life, and it's probably not a super insane amount of alien life. I believe it's probably going to be some smaller stuff like bacteria and stuff. But you never know. I mean, there could absolutely be some shit where it's like, hey, long distance communication using aliens. Just killed a man. Nice! As Falco Lombardi would put it. Flip is dead. But, oh, what was I gonna say? Youch! You die for that. Ooh, okay. Yeet! Argard. Yeet! I am the king of the island. Yeah. Nice, this one's a fun one. I love low gravity shit. Where's this last one? Oh, gamer! Haha. I don't got any arrows. Yeet! Holy shit, he got comboed. Do you think Sonic feels remorse? Absolutely not. Sonic is a primal being that has lived since the existence of man. If he feels remorse, he is showing weakness. That is how he operates. Sonic is a being that is made of malice. He simply does what he does, because not because he is a good civilian, but because he does what he needs to do because he wants to survive. He beats up granted, you know, Dr. Robotnik is evil. There are some times where Dr. Robotnik shows that he's like an actual like good guy who just wants to agree with Sonic, and Sonic just ends up being an asshole because he can't show weakness. Sonic is an enigma, and he'll forever remain one. Do you like monsters? I used to draw a lot of monsters back in like preschool and shit like that. I guess the concept of them is cool. I mean, it's hard for me to play a video game that doesn't have monsters at all, because I mean, this one has one and some of the Gibdos are sick. Oh, the drink. I'm a fucking moron. Yes, I do like monsters, the drink. The juice ones specifically. The normal ones taste like shit, though. And not to throw any shade towards people who actually think that the normal monsters, like the green and white ones, taste really good, but wow. All that shit related to, monsters that are like, hey, I want the green monster. It tastes like fucking battery acid. At least the juice ones are like battery acid with like a lager with it. But ooh, vey. Some of the ones that people are always like, yeah, this one's my favorite. It's just a standard green and white one. Those ones are just cancer in a can. Those ones make me want to hurl. Comparatively, at least the juice ones. Now let's overflow this one. Here we go. Yeah. Love battery acid. It's like... It can be good if you know how to mix it. Oh, this thing's gonna lag my game out. It can be, like, Green Monster can be good if used correctly, but so many times it's just, for me, it just tastes like garbage. You know, I also wonder if Link can, like, slip into the, into, like, that little hole that has the, from the Gachapon machines, and just, like, get stuck. It's not like it's too big of a hole, you can absolutely fit in there. Just imagining Link just getting stuck, and it's just like, kung kung kung, hey, is anyone out there? Kung 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 kung. Do you think fish like car batteries? Probably not. I mean, if it's any indication, if you throw a shock fruit into water in this game, it kills all the fish within it. So I don't think car batteries are going to be the best for them. And you never know, I guess. You never know until you try. Just kidding. Plenty of people have tried in the past. Don't fucking throw car batteries in the lakes. You will get arrested. Or worse. What's the deal with these little, like, socks that just have nothing in them? Or I guess I have stuff in them. I probably should be exploring the islands a little bit more because, Sage's wills. I need to get one for Miniru. But I have no idea where to, like, get them, necessarily. Sometimes they're in very, out-of-the-way spots. Oh, god fucking damn it. Okay. Is that it? Cool. Some of these Koroks, I tell ya, much like the shrines, you get a lot of them, and some of them get a lot more love than others. And I know that Korok, there's about 1,000 of them from what I've heard, and yeah, fuck if I'm gonna find all of them. I'm also kidding, of course. I'm absolutely gonna find all the Koroks one day. I'll probably, like, just look up a map of them and then just do a couple streams of just me, like, talking and just saying a bunch of random shit. But, man, do some of these Koroks just have some, like, really shitter puzzles. Cool. Anyways, what was I saying? I guess car batteries and fish, I don't know. I guess that's all that's here? I thought there was gonna be a little bit more, but that's cool. I like how it had the, like, fucking, oh, the, like, the Matrix stuff. Or, not the Matrix, Mission Impossible. That one. Had a couple of fun ones like that. I wonder where we're gonna get the, Ocean's 11 type shrine. I saw that somebody posted something on Twitter that was like, it was a, oh, what was it? They posted a picture, and it was supposed to be saying that Pride Month is bad, which, by the way, I have to say this time and time again, gay pride, trans rights, stuff like that, you know, even though I probably shouldn't have to say those, because I'm gonna be completely frank with you, that should just be like a normal thing people say, because, I don't really care if you hate gay people or not. But if you decide to brag about it, saying that you really hate them, then you're on the shit list. And when you're on the shit list, you're not getting off the shit list. But, anyways, as I was saying, the stuff related to, gay pride and stuff like that, there was one person who posted something on Twitter that was like, it had Pride Month. And, you know, if you take, the end of Pride and the beginning of month, it can spell demon. And they were trying to, like, they put 5, like, Pride Month things, and it spelled out demon, and they were like, look, it's the devil, and stuff like that, and people were like, wait, that's just sick fucking merch. And then I saw somebody post a picture of Akuma, but instead of the kanji on his back, it's just the gay pride flag. I was cackling my ass off at that. Oh, not gay matter. Oh my fucking god, they're dead. I almost feel bad for them. Oh, this one has fairies, nice. Forgot that a couple of these have fairies. I probably should be paying more attention to them. You know, I just don't explore the Sky Islands all too much. Sure, there are a lot of them, but I don't really, like, explore them enough to actually warrant doing full explorations on it. Fuck! But, the stuff that I do see at the Sky Islands, I need to go and do a lot more, because Sage's wills, shrines up here as well. Bunch of cool shit. It's just I think the depths are way more better for me because I think they're some of my favorite. The depths is like my favorite type of area in the game. Oh, oh. On. Nice, and one more. Come on. Gently, just there we go, Pog. Then we also get ancient arowanas. Yo, we about to smoke up. Bitch. We could also go do the next labyrinth, but I don't really want to do that right now. That's gonna take a lot of fucking time that I don't want to focus on. That's the island we've been to, right? Valor Island, yes. Wait, we haven't been there because there's no shrine over there. We've been to the gachapon machine? What? Fuck. Hold on, I'm going back over there real quick. I want to go investigate this. I want to go investigate what's happening there. But, what was I gonna say? The Sky Island stuff around here is like... I don't think the Sky Islands are necessarily my favorite area, because sure they are cool, and they're a lot less... And for some areas they're a lot less deadly, I'll tell you that much. But, I think in terms of... I think in my opinion, I just think that the, some of the... what was I gonna say? Some of the stuff oriented around the, Sky Islands are, like, some of my least favorite stuff. It's cool. I think the Sky Islands are a neat design. But, definitely not my favorite. It's also interesting to see how, little Hyrule actually got upheaved. Because I know the upheaval caused, like, a lot of shit to happen, but I'm kind of, like, wondering, like, if they kind of shoehorned in the idea of it later on to make the Sky Islands a lot higher up. Because let me tell you, that upheaval was pretty fucking pathetic compared to a lot of these up here. And I know, they raised up all this stuff because they wanted to avoid, Ganon's, you know, little creatures getting up here. Which is fair, but, that would be a lot more deadly if they, like, raised Hyrule up and just created more upheaval. What the fuck is this thing? Hell yeah. Just another better version of the flying machine I already had. Alright, cool. I guess let's go investigate on the top of that. That is super high up. Holy shit. I haven't realized. Oh god, we're lopsided. They really should have put these in a straight line. Whoa! Oh fuck, I forgot they had rockets up here. Don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down. I'm gonna punch you. Well, they have a lot of these. Fuck that, I'm not going over there. Y'all gotta stop it, man. Not cool. Oh, there it is. There's the shrine I was wondering about. There's also another gachapon machine over here. That's what they're called, right? Gachapon machines? I believe that's the name of them. A lot of those inventions around. And can we get fairies over here? Oh, we could get some hardy radishes, though, which are, like, some of the best items you can get for healing. For those who don't know, if you have, the one thing you don't want to do if you have hardy truffles or anything like that, is you don't want to cook them. Or, you don't want to cook them with other materials, because you're just going to be wasting materials. Hardy radishes and, truffles, if cooked by themselves, are a full heal alongside a couple absorption hearts. So, if you cook like a hardy truffle by itself... Oh wait, is that a bird I already took? Oh, I have not. Flying death machine. The stuff related to hardy truffles, if you just cook like one of them in a dish, it is so good because it is just straight up like full heal and absorption hearts and no need for anything else. And if you cook like 5 truffles in a row or something, it's like full heal alongside like 15 absorption hearts or whatever. You just get another health bar for free. So fucking dumb. I actually do want to investigate this real quick. Okay. Let's just get everything out of this one. Cool, and dump. Nice. I just want to get all of these. Get all the gachapon machines out of the way. I'm not sure if it's going to be counted towards 100% completion, but still something that is very useful as well. This tells me what's in there. Okay, there is also this over here, which makes me wonder if it's a green crystal quest. I almost said green crystal quest. Mayanas. Mayana. Or is this just a... No, this is a shrine quest. I thought this was just going to be a normal shrine. Sometimes the shrines are kind of like that, where they just have, like, for some reason the shrine just kind of, like, shows up. Like this guy. Very weird. Okay, so where am I going? That way, so... Right into the heart there? Okay. That's a big sky island over there, holy shit. Not the great one, right? No, that's just a very big one. Interesting. Alright, let's go investigate. I want to get this quest out of the way, just so I can get a blessing. And then investigate a couple of other things, because there might also be a Sage's Will. Don't fucking shoot me, I'm gonna punch you if you do. I'm not even gonna go over and hit them with a sword and kill them, I'm just gonna punch them really fucking hard in the shoulder. I don't like this. Oh god, what the fuck is that chest? What is that? No. Why did they have him dangling off of islands like that? That's scary. Korak. Wow, Mike. Oh, I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not. Yeah. I probably should go just grab that chest, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of dangling off the edge of the earth. Now I'm scared to go grab it. Oh, it's right above here, actually. Please just remain calm. Okay, good. Awesome, and alright. $1 trillion this is going to lead to a location I've already been to. Alright, chat, that's $100 trillion debt from y'all. I'm kidding. I saw that, I don't watch Germa a lot, but I do know about this. I remember, I think I saw Germa's Moida streams where he said, like, if I don't direct shot the next enemy, I owe, like 48 billion subs or whatever. And, like, the moment he missed, it started just an absolute riot of him trying to, like, say, like, oh, no, guys, I'm not gonna be able to owe that much. And chat genuinely, like, holding his debt against him. And they even made, like, a couple puzzles and stuff like. There was one person who made, like, a saw puzzle that was, you have to solve a Rubik's Cube. But if you, like, every second that you solve the Rubik's Cube is, like, a couple thousand subs that are removed from the debt. But the longer you take, the more subs gets added until you eventually you're owing more. And you just couldn't solve it. Like, man, aren't I glad that I don't start debts with, a lot of people. Because if I did start debts with a lot of people, I'd be $10 trillion richer right now. Alright. Let's see. I think I could just... Can I just put this on my bike? Surely. Of course, I need to make a new one real quick. I don't want to go and make a flying machine and all that shit. I just want to... I don't want to go and make a flying machine. I'm just going to go and make a flying machine. And where do I, like, put this to balance it? Because I do not want this thing to fall. If this thing falls off the ledge, I'm going to be so pissed. Like, maybe, like, in the middle like that? Could work. Right? Yeah, look at that. Perfectly centered. They're just weighing me down more than anything. If one of those guys shoots me, now I'm going to kill them. Oh my god. It's a little lopsided on one end, but if I just do that... Cool. Alright. Amazon delivery for, Raru. Alright, your package is here. Okay. Now, I'm wondering if I should also go and do Shrine Islands that, like, I've already done and have, how do I describe this? I want to go and do a couple... Oh, this is not a blessing. The ice guides you. Okay. Game. But, what was I gonna say? I'm gonna go to a couple of islands off, in my own time and just get a couple Sage's Wills, because I have a whopping 0 to my name. I need to go fetch a bajillion more. So, ice guides you. Do I just... Oh, I see what to do. The metal can't slide, but the metal's going to be the one thing that's going to be spearheading this whole operation. So I'm going to do this. Fucking bitch! Pick it up. Then gently just drop it. Does this actually not hit the water? That... Oh. So can I just do this? I think I like 3 of these real quick. Whoa! Trick shot! Oh yeah. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, right? Take 3 of these and attach them to each other. Oh wow, that tree just got fucking demolished. Ella Epic owned. Let's see, then I kind of just do like this or something. Because ideally I'd want the metal to actually, you know, slide and hit the target. I'm not sure how fast this is going to go too, so we'll put it like in the middle and see what's a good indication. Here. Okay, so it actually travels pretty quick. Did I just get it? Oh, cool. Shit, I don't gotta focus on that, I guess. Oh, and I could just exit now. Another one here. What is this one about? Oh, that's that's fun. So ideally, I probably would want to actually do it from this side and slide it down, right? Right? Why do they have ice fruit if these things are available? Fucking god damn it. Ugh! I guess it's for if you, bro, I'm gonna scream. I guess it's for if you, don't have a weapon, but then again, who's going into these without a weapon? Okay, alright. Cool. Okay, don't fucking, like, freeze me this time, please. So I'm thinking, like, just do the same thing again. I don't know. Work. And then just slide it. Oh, it's angled. I can see the angle of it. Okay. So, if the speed's gonna be going like that? No, it's traveling straight ahead. Nope. Okay, so do it as close as you can, I guess. Alright. Fine by me. So, we'll do like this, right here. Now it slides, and then now it hits the slope, and then now it hits the button. Fuck. It needs to, like, literally teeter on this edge. That's how close it needs to get. Alright. I can also actually reduce the speed by, moving it farther down the ramp. So, like, here, maybe? No, it's gonna hit those sconces, so, like, here. Right? Reduce speed. Ah, that would have been so sick. Alright, I have the right idea. I just need to go a little bit faster. And I can actually... Oh, fuck doing this puzzle the right way. I just wanna... Yeah. Cool. Give me this. Alright. Plot that there. It also could be the fact that I was making them a little front heavy. That could have been an issue. Like right here. Actually no, like right here. Try that. Surely, right? There we go. Cool. And only one ice-related pun was made. Alright, fun puzzle. And again, I feel like some of these puzzles got a lot more love than usual. Alright. And then we'll just replace this. 8. And I think that's all of them? Yeah. Actually, now I wonder, hold on. Like, if I do this... No, I'm a schizophrenic. Okay, I thought one of those things grew back the moment I threw it. Actually, what if I... Hold on. I'm actually curious now, because I thought one of those fruit was a little off place. If I do this, I kind of am curious. No, I am just a moron. One of those is just low-hanging fruit, literally. I thought it like spawned in one of the fruit the moment I threw it because I wasted it. Alright, let's see. Oh shit, yeah! Alright, and now we gotta go to the top of Valor Island, which is gonna be funky, because I don't know if this is gonna be a shrine art as well. I also probably want to make next stream dedicated to only going to shrines, because we're actually kind of near the end of all the shrines. We only have like 60 left, I think. Which, I know, 60 is a lot, but, you know. You have already 90 of them. Let's hope that this time I don't get like a Various. Goes after AK. Guess you could say it's BL. You see, that's a funny joke, is actually relates to the alphabet. Wow, this thing is fucking high up! Holy hell! At least if this is meant to be like an actual, like, puzzle of valor that I just have to, like, fly down here at Mach 10. Because if this is, like, if there's nothing up here, I'm gonna be mad. Oh god, we are, like, I think we're almost entering 0G. Unless, that's probably not a thing that happens in non-designated zones. Because it might totally just be that the anti-gravity stuff only happens in specific areas, but I thought it had to do with height. But this is one of the tallest things currently out of the Sky Islands I've seen. We're almost there. Holy fuck, this thing is tall. And it just keeps going. Like, surely I'm gonna get, like, this, another piece of the skydiving armor. If it's up to this high. Also, after this, I might head off. Because I am a little tired and I want to go talk with friends who are also playing Tears of the Kingdom. And I can talk about how I killed the funny Gibdo and stuff like that. Okay, now just kind of swerve this direction. Then just go straight up. But be very careful not to donk yourself. Okay. Then, like, here, then yeet! Aha! A gamer always front flips out of their chair. Alright, and then I also probably have to go up here and farm some ingredients, because I forgot that there's also, like, hardy radishes and also sundelions, which are crucial for exploring the depths. I guess not crucial, but they're very nice for exploring the depths. Was this just gonna be... Yep. Cool. I like these islands. Also, now that I think about it, I did also get a couple pieces from Dunral, so I might have to go over and explore the Spring of Power. See what that's all about. Alright, let's hit it. I can't see through the mist. Oh, fucking Christ. This is scary with the clouds. Immediate back turn here. This is scary. Alright. I can do that a little bit faster. So that's just gonna be the same thing as usual. Okay, and where's the funny Stewart? There they are. Oh my god, Fortnite. Guys, Fortnite, guys! Let's go. Alright, let's get our skydiving gear on. Yeah, let's do it. Yep. God, if I didn't have one, I was gonna scream. Cool. 35 seconds. Easy. Chickadee, check this out, gamers. Oh, where am I going? Oh god. Alright, we did get it, but oy vey. This one has a lot of turns on it. Is Fortnite? Hey, Fortnite! Link's in Fortnite! Oh, look at that. Funky. 25 seconds? Shit. I'm game. This is probably going to kick my ass, though. Although I probably could just equip the mask and just get some pretty good flight going. Oh, I'm a bird! Ow, ow, ow. What Jay-Z that did that? Like, I'm a bird! And then just screamed. It was easy. Okay. Wow, 22 seconds. Not bad. Not bad if I do say so myself. Cool. Link. Alright. Fun. And then now we can just blow that off on blackjack and hookers. Cool. Give me random shit. Wait, I've already done this one. Fuck! Now it's gonna lag my game out. Cool. And then I guess to the blessing shrine. And then I'll just get an extra heart and then I'm off. Because I am a little tired. I'm a little sheepy. I'm a little sleepy. Oh, this is gonna be another really big shrine that I thought was a blessing. Actually, speaking of shrines that I thought were blessings that are probably just shrines, we probably should actually go do shrine hunting a little bit. Good dog. I think I still have a couple I can do. Hey, not bad. Very good. I'm not a person who likes to turn down diamonds. Alright, I also probably want to go find out where the other island is, because there's Valor, Courage, and I don't know. Slickness? Slickness a factor? Alright. Do this. You know what? Let's can it on the shrine hunting for now. I'll just do that tomorrow. And then I'm gonna go over and see if I can find some more, Sage's Wills. Because there should be, like... There should be a lot more. Sorry, I almost just fucking vomited. At the thought of it. Oh, the other stuff. Also, oh, I was supposed to give this to Ronnie. So, do I have any shrines down here I can do? Just to check. Do 1, 2. I think there's probably a third one in there, but I can't see it. And then, what's there one up here? Nope, I got everything one up there. Also, assumedly this is the water temple. Forgot that they have a... it's a very ironic that they have an island in the shape of a dolphin, despite the fact that Nintendo was putting... I think Nintendo is DMCAing... What is it called? Nintendo is DMCAing... What is it called? They're DMCAing Valve because the Dolphin emulator is coming to Steam. That's the story that I've heard. So it's very ironic that they have a Dolphin Island. It's kind of like when Elden Ring has a... Elden Ring's main horse is named Torrent. But Can't wait to see what that whole situation conspires into. I can't wait to see what happens when every single company's kind of at each other's throats for the most mundane shit. Because, like, apparently, Monster's trying to sue Nintendo for having Monster in their Monster World and Monster Hunter titles. And a couple of things like that. And then Nintendo's trying to DMCA Valve for having the Dolphin emulator. So now, how is Valve gonna sue Monster in order to make a trifecta? Alright. See it. Yay! We're at our second bar now. Cool. That's a lot of heart. A lot of heart to go around, Mac. Okay, and you know what? Just to end off the stream, it is 8 p.m. in game. Let's give Link just a little nap. He's a little sleepy. Holy shit, the power just went out. Hey, don't spoil Chainsaw Man. There was one meme that I saw that was like, don't spoil Chainsaw Man. I was like, no, the power actually did go out. Ah, what a happy night. So fucking perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfectly timed. Holy shit. And I wanted a blood moon to happen so I can go farm Lionels. Hell yeah. What a beautiful way to end the stream. They came back seriously. Someone's been doing a bit of trolling. That's true. Someone's trying to steal your copper. You might want to go arrest them or shoot them. I don't know. But thank you all for joining the stream. This has been fun. I am now going to go spend the next 8 hours of my life farming more Lionels and shit, because this is the only thing I can do. My reputation and my livelihood has now been summed up to me just going around and killing everything I possibly can. And you know what? It's fun. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all in the next episode of Tears of the Kingdoms, to the Breath, to the Wild, to the Down, to the Boogie, to the Beat!